Finally, after some technical difficulties, we are live. How are we doing, chat? How are we doing? Big apologies to everyone waiting. Hopefully, I didn't miss too many people. Hope everyone's doing well. Let me just get ready for a second. Let me do this all live. Okay. Gonna make some things first. So. Rek Harani, how you doing? The B3390, yo, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're good. So what we're gonna do today, so back. Ferland Mendy Glazer, and how have you been? Ferland Mendy last night, chat. Can't defend him, bro. Costa Mandrill, Thierry Henry is the best player. Is the best player ever to play in Premier League. Yes and no. The best player ever to play in the Premier League is Cristiano Ronaldo, just on the basis that Ronaldo played in the Premier League. But in terms of at their prime, Thierry Henry was the best player to peak at the Premier League. I would say that. Sup, Diaz, how you doing? Can you get the admin now? Yeah, you can. The B, congratulations, you are early and you've been to multiple streams. So congratulations, you are now a moderator. But I'm going to make you are the only moderator I'm going to do today because we need to slow down. And we, trust. So because you asked like 4 or 5 streams ago, okay? So you're gonna be the only moderator I do today, and then we'll build from there, okay? Haaland is you good at start of seasons. Amigo Marmouche. Is Haaland only good at start of season? No. But I would say that Haaland is like, if you're playing like, if you've got a run of games, and let's say not the big teams, Haaland will help you get lots of goals and help you get through those fixtures, right? Big teams, you can always score versus Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool. But towards the latter half of the season is where it starts to slow down. I think it's not because of like fatigue, but because like towards the later half of the season, teams are more defensive naturally, right? If you're getting relegated, you're going to like be scared of conceding goals, right? Garen, good to see you. I'm a City fan. Cristiano, fair enough. What's up? Yeah, Haaland's kind of bad now. I was saying about Haaland, teams are less risky. They take less risks. Okay, they don't want to do much. Look at Arsenal right now. Arsenal don't play football. They play. I don't know what Arsenal play. What Arsenal play right now is not football, right? But the goals will come with Haaland, right? Prime Aaron Wan-Bissaka can pocket Prime Neymar. Chat. No. Prime Wan-Bissaka is not pocketing Prime Neymar. Come on. Now, Ferland Mendy played well. Did not let Elise dribble him past did not let Elise dribble past him in the first half, and should have gotten a penalty. IMO. In the second half, he was kind of mid. Second half, especially that last goal, that clip is going everywhere. Yeah. Yo, Meza, how you doing, my friend? Yeah, fair. If Man United was founded by Arabs like City, not founded, they were bought by. Every English team. I'm pretty sure was founded by Englishmen or like local workers, but bought by Arabs. What we're trying to say, yeah. But if Man United was bought by Arabs like City, they would be a dominant team winning trophies. 100%. Because of the prestige, the English prestige, Man United hurt themselves by not allowing an Arab buyer to buy the team, instead allowing Ratcliffe and his like associates to try to buy own a part of the team. So nothing changed. They just sold 15 or 20% to Ratcliffe, who's in charge of operations, okay, but he doesn't have the money or power to back his transfers. The Glazers are still in charge. So Man United went from 100% Glazer to 50% now, 15% now. Ratcliffe just saying nothing, really. Hot take. That shouldn't be a hot take for a while now. You haven't been able to trust Ronaldo when it comes to free kicks. My friend Ferran the Messer, let's be real, Ronaldo's free kicks now. I mean, like, I would say probably past 2014 it goes down, but like still, yes, iconic free kicks. Wolfsburg, Spain, but like definitely after like 2019, yeah, this guy's he's trying to knuckleball footballs when they're not as round as they used to be, you understand? So it's not really fair. Remember when you shows it how the around the world in the 21st of July 2017. Oh my. My old football video, my old football skill videos, man. Listen, those were a long time. I wish I kept them on, but I was just so busy at the time. Maybe I'll bring them back. You never know, man. Drogba isn't overrated. I'll be honest, Drogba is kind of getting disrespected quite a lot these days because people have gone back. They've seen the stats. Like 8 and 5 league goals in a season. Imagine the slander today, right? That's all I'm going to say. But Drogba still had, in finals, 11 goals and 11 finals. Like, finals, Drogba's Drogba. Yep. I missed it a lot, guys. Say, Kane deserves Ballon d'Or. I agree with you. Szoboszlai, apart from Fernandes, the best in the world. No. Vitinha. Hot take, I'm better than Liam Delap and Ferran Torres. Listen, Ferran Torres... I'm not going to say it, I'm going to say it. But Ferran Torres definitely turned up on Wednesday. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. My friend said Anthony's better than Prime Saka. Chat, I might get cooked for this. Who is better right now? I'm going to do a poll for this one. Who is better right now? Not Prime, right now. Saka or Anthony, okay? Right now. Saka or Anthony, okay? Let's see this. Right now, who's better, Saka or Anthony? Let's see. I want to see something. Man City only successful because I'm only 100%. Man City are an oil club. Had they not had any money, they would not be successful. At least Chelsea was getting FA Cup finals and was in the Champions League. Chelsea at least was doing that before Abramovich. Chelsea has stuff. If Sanchez stayed at Barcelona, he wouldn't been as popular as he was. Yes, because he would have been on the bench. Purely because Sanchez was too good to be on the bench. I'll put it that way, yeah? You can't bench Sanchez, bro, because of course you have Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. He's not starting. So, of course, you have to went to Arsenal. He wouldn't be as popular. But if he had stayed, yeah, he gets an extra Champions League. Okay, he got UCL. Now what? I mean, you're on the bench. Look what happened to Pedro. Pedro stayed 1 year and then he went to Chelsea immediately. So, you know. Hot take, Luis Diaz and Elise are the best winger duo right now. Who are the best wingers in the world right now? Martinelli and Madueke. Trossard and this. Oh, whatever. No. Spurs don't deserve top 6 club. I'm not sure about that. Vieira is the best midfielder in Arsenal history. That is 100% true. The only person you can debate is Petit, but I think Petit kind of peaked outside Arsenal. Actually, hold up. Cesc Fabregas as well and Mesut Ozil. Ooh, Cesc or Vieira? Ooh, Cesc, Vieira, Mesut. Actually, I don't think it's as clear as I thought because midfielder is also Cam and CDM. So Cam set mid CDM. Ooh, I'm not sure. I'm still going to go Vieira though. World Cup winner. If City never got Pep, they wouldn't have 7 leagues. 100%. That's a fact. 100%. Jay, who do you think is better, Palmer or Saka? Be real. Ooh, okay. You see, right now, in their primes, right, Saka was doing stuff at Arsenal. Of course, Palmer was doing stuff at Chelsea. They were basically the main carriers of the team. But Saka, I saw stuff he used to do, man. Take it off, cut left. He won us games, bro. Saka was carrying us at points. Right now, I'm taking, even though Cole Palmer probably stinks as much as Saka does, I'll take Cole Palmer. Hot take. Hi Alexander does things. Let's see. Jason, I'm signing for Hampton United on Monday. Let's go. What's Hampton United? Hampton United. Let me search that up for you. Hampton United. 1 second. Hampton United. Ooh, grassroots in Peterborough. I know Peterborough. I know a guy called Rob Moore there. If you know who that guy is, he's kind of famous, but you know. Hot take, the worst mistake someone has ever made in selling or getting rid of players is Arsenal getting rid of Aubameyang. I'll be honest, Aubameyang wasn't moving like he was by that point, so no. The 2016 UCL final doesn't get the appreciation it deserves. The funny thing is, here's the chat. I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna do a poll for this one. Yeah. Anthony's clearly taking this poll away. Do you is the 2016 final a robbery? Because I'll give you two things. Okay. Yes, Ramos, I believe it was. Ramos was offside, but the referee gave a penalty in the 84th minute because of that. Is it a robbery? Yes, the goal is not a goal, but you have a penalty in a Champions League final to win it, and the ref gave it purely because of the other chance. So does that not like balance it out or like cancel it out? If you know what I mean. Of course, you would go with the original decision. The original decision should have been given, but getting a penalty that wasn't even really a penalty. I'm not sure about that. Let's do a poll for this one. Was the 2016 final robbery? Hot take: Mendy deserved to win the Ballon d'Or. No, Mendy no Ballon d'Or. I think like you can't miss a penalty in the final, bro. No, I think. Oh, okay. This latency thing is getting annoying. No, think about it. I'll take current Aubameyang. I mean, listen, Chad, Aubameyang. Like, yes, he's got the strikers into, but the problem right now at Arsenal is that you see our wingers don't like having the ball. They want to just try shoot or something. We need at least two players, right? Two players that can hold the ball who are technical. No one at Arsenal Football Club right now has technical play style. Let me tell you this again. No one at Arsenal Football Club has tech. No one. Saka, Madueke, you think he has tech, but he'll just lose the ball. Martinelli might not be Brazilian. Martinelli, he's not Brazilian, bro. Okay? Martinelli is just not Brazilian. Okay? Trossard has barely any tech left. The football's left him. And Gyökeres, my lord, this guy does not have a touch, bro. So, yeah. It's same with Odegaard. Current Mendy, better Fury. I hear you. It's Griezmann's fault he missed a penalty, not a robbery. I hear you. Who would win? Invincible Arsenal versus 10-2 Bayern. Honestly, like 2017 Bayern is probably one of the greatest teams not to win the Champions League. I put them up there with 2012 Madrid as well. Yeah, I might go Bayern on this one. I mean, the squad they had is what they had. Neuer, Lahm in his last season. You had Alaba, you had Boateng, you had Ramos, you had Vidal, you had Müller. Who else you had? Who was that midfielder again? It was you had Xabi Alonso. You had even Javier Martinez off the bench. You had Robin, Ribéry, Douglas Costa. Chat, tell me about prime Douglas Costa, man. That's what I did. And you had, up top, you had Lewandowski, of course. Hot take, Suarez, the best striker behind CR7 since the start of his career. CR7 is not really a striker, chat. Chat, if I want anything to learn right now, in his prime, or at least until 2019, Ronaldo did not play striker, okay? He was apart from a few times in finals, 2011 final comes to mind, he mostly played right wing, then left wing, okay? Just get that. But anyway, so I would say the best striker of this generation has been Lewandowski, honestly. I think Lewandowski has been the best striker. I used to think Suarez, especially in 2016, but like 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, these 7 years, Lewandowski has stolen it for Suarez. These 7 years, they're both the same age, really. These 7 years, Lewandowski's let it slip. Sorry, Suarez has let it slip. Lewandowski's taken ahead. 7 years. In 2016, Suarez was ahead of Lewandowski, by far. And then year after year after year after year, that's what's happened. It's fine, I make you feel late. Who would win, Mourinho's Chelsea or Arsenal Invincibles? Mourinho's Chelsea? No, I guess. But then again, they drew. I don't think they drew both games, but they definitely drew one game. So I mean, okay, let's go up. Arsenal versus Chelsea 04-05. We have the answer here. Arsenal versus Chelsea 04-05. Let's see. Who could Arsenal beat Chelsea? Okay, let's see. So I know they drew. So they drew 2-2, and they drew 0-0. So basically, I don't know. Probably Chelsea. No. I'll go Arsenal. I'll stick with my club. They drew brief time. They drew brief times. Arsenal was winning. We can take that at least. Let's do the Suarez poll because everyone wants to see that one. Suarez or Lewandowski, because that is the biggest debate going around at the moment, right? Hot take: Donald Trump would be a better manager than Mikel Arteta. Donald Trump would send $7 billion to somewhere. I can't really tell you because I haven't got monetization yet. I'm not trying to lose it yet. So our transfer budget will be screwed more than it already is. Let me put it this way. So Suarez or Lewandowski. Let me get how he spells his name quickly. Lewandowski. And who's better? Who is better? Wait 1 second. I'm typing. Sorry, Arian plays 33650. Everyone is typing quite fast. I'm doing my best, so please no slander at least. Liverpool were overrated last season. Lower longevity. I hear you. I'm not ignoring. Please, if I don't read your comment, I'm not ignoring you on purpose. I am doing my best to read all comments. It's a little bit more than that in the beginning, at least. Van Dijk should not be considered top 5 centre back of all time. Who is your top 5 centre backs of all time? Then name them. I want to see. I know you're gonna say Maldini, Ramos, Beckenbauer, maybe Nesta, and Baresi. I guess those 5. You can even have Cannavaro in there because he won a Ballon d'Or. Andriy Shevchenko. You know what? Fair. No, that's not a bad shout. Technically, Suarez, Lewandowski over Leo because it was his technical goals. Ferran Nemissa. Lewandowski's got tech. Let's not disrespect Lewandowski. Of course, Suarez, I would say, has a little bit more. But Lewandowski still got tech. It's like when you say Prime Messi is a far better dribbler than Prime Ronaldo, okay? I'm like, that's 1A, 1B. Of course, Prime Messi is one of the best dribblers. I think he's top 3. I would say Maradona's still better dribbler than Messi. I'll go Maradona, Messi, and probably like Dino 3rd, yeah? But then Ronaldo's like maybe 9 or 10 on that list. That's still insane, yeah? Prime Ronaldo was still a crazy dribbler, one of the greatest dribblers of all time. That is a fact. So, yes, he's better technically, but all aspects of the game, Suarez is a better passer than Lewandowski, I'd say. Got more assists, but Lewandowski's still one of the best finishers and strikers of all time. 1954 Hungary is second greatest national team side. Didn't they not win? I swear they didn't win the World Cup. Did they not bottle the World Cup? Hold up. I swear 1954 Hungary bottled the World Cup. Yeah, I think they bottled the World Cup. Yeah. West Germany won. Half of Germany won that final. So, yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Hot take, Neymar's better than Messi. Here's the thing. Okay. Chat, hear me out. In terms of it being a complete footballer, like, you can do stuff with the ball, passing, dribbling, finishing. As a complete footballer, Ronaldinho is the GOAT. I don't think there's a debate here. Ronaldinho is as a footballer, like in terms of what you can do, dribble, pass, etc. As an offensive footballer, that's what I believe Ronaldinho is. Yes, but is he the GOAT of football for what he achieved in his career? No. It's like R9 could be the GOAT, but he didn't play long enough. He didn't win the Champions League, etc. Maybe as a striker, R9 is the GOAT in terms of like finishing, pace, dribbling, even passing, etc. But he didn't reach his potential, right? Messi, right, had all these talents, had a lot of these talents as well. But he actually had a long career. Four Champions Leagues, or 3 by UEFA, but still 4 Champions Leagues, World Cup, etc. Dribbled, had stuff like Maradona. The reason why Maradona isn't really, like, unless you talk like old heads, right? If Maradona won the was winning European Cups with Napoli, like, then I think Maradona might shout in the GOAT debate. Pele, 3 World Cups, it's something like that, right? Gang, is your keyboard slanted or something? I'm not so sure. Like Jason, I spoke to an Arsenal fan. He said that if they win the Champions League, their one Champions League is more historic than Real Madrid's 50 Champions Leagues. You see, some Arsenal fans think this is why these new gen Arsenal fans, right? They've only seen us being good, be good for like 3 or 4 years. Like, oh yeah, we're back. We can't fall off. Next season, if Arteta, let me tell you this. Next season, if we do not win the Premier League or the Champions League, and Arteta is still in a job, we're finishing 6th. We might not get Champions League football next year. I'm being honest. This is a do or die season. That game versus City is do or die. Okay, let's do it. Neymar is more skillful than Dino. No, chat. No. Okay, Suarez about. Almost everyone think Aubameyang is underrated, but I think he's overrated. Andriy Shevchenko, he won he won 2 golden boots and he nearly won a 3rd. So you're not sure about that. If Wilfried Zaha moved to a Big 6 team in the Prem, he'll be regarded as an elite player rather than streets will never forget. But then again, there's like players who move to bigger teams and they struggle. Like, look, Cunha and Mbeumo are good examples. They did well. But there are lots of players who couldn't take that step up to a top team. I mean, Liam Delap could be an example right now. Mbappe is becoming booty. like is crazy. Walcott has the most luck goals. The thing is, with Walcott, he didn't dive, but he kind of did, and then he was scoring. Yeah, Walcott's goals are kind of funny, to be honest. But there was 2 high pace. Yeah, this stream boring. I'ma leave. See you, Jason. Okay, Just Styles. That's what you think. Who is more of a big game player, Mbappe or Messi? Messi. Come on. Yeah, Messi. Champions League finals as well. Come on. I mean, World Cup. Okay, Mbappe World Cup finals, but Messi in the Champions League finals. He's made it there. MS, El Clásicos, etc. I'm gonna go Messi. Ronaldinho is insane, 100%. Hot take, Maradona is better than Pele. Pele is a balloon. I don't know what you're referring to. No. I would say like they're both equal. Maradona can do stuff Pele couldn't do. But Pele, 1 is the OG, but 2, this guy, it's like saying like today, or Kyrie Irving, or I don't know, not Kyrie Irving, but Steph Curry is better than Michael Jordan, or like, okay, Shea is better than Michael Jordan because Shea can shoot 3s. He's better than this. He shoots better percentage. If you think Shea Alexander is better than Michael Jordan, Shea Alexander wouldn't be as good if Michael Jordan wasn't Michael Jordan. You understand? Maradona wouldn't be as good if Pele wasn't Pele, and Messi wouldn't have been as good if Maradona wasn't Maradona. Like, these guys are so good they evolve the game. So it's, etc. Jason, imagine being shorter than me. Nightfall's on top. Congratulations, that might give you a trophy. Oh, I said trophy. Arsenal will win a trophy, and then all this slander can hate. The slander, all this hate, slander will go away. Right? Alright, let me do another poll. Let's see you guys up. Bro, Pele's clips, just Brazil matches. And guess what? His clips came up in the most important games of his career, and he stepped up. 3 World Cups. Okay, let's end this poll. What are we saying, chat? Start a poll. Let's go. Pele or Maradona? Who's better? Okay. I've got some audio. Just a second. Okay, I'm live. Who's better, Pele or Maradona? Pele or Maradona? Maradona. Let's go. All right. I remember Saka in his prime can pocket Vinny, Mbappe, Kvara, and Leao. Vinny, I buy. Kvaratskhelia? Actually, no, I don't think he can do Kvaratskhelia because Kvaratskelia's game is like the anti Aaron Bissaka. Leao, 100%. I've seen this guy fail for Portugal too many times. Mbappe, no. Pace. That's what I'm saying. Hot take, Arsenal win a trophy this season. We'll win something, okay? Premier League or Champions League, okay? It's 2 trophies. I don't think people in the chat realize how mental that guy was. Yo, Ronaldinho was crazy. Prime Iniesta over Prime Zidane. Calma. Zidane is Zidane, relax. Bro is drinking from bottle so much, foreshadowing. Can I not drink in peace? A bottle, I have one bottle. That does not mean Arsenal will bottle the Premier League. Come on. You couldn't reach the trophy because you're too short. Nick, this slander behind. I came on here to say everybody has to believe in themselves. Everybody has a chance. And then Nightfall's on top is saying, no. Nightfall's on top. If Nightfall's on top, can you dunk? That's all I'm going to say. If you can dunk, you can chat, but I don't think you can dunk. Even so, you basically you're using your wingspan for no reason. There's no reason for you to be taller unless you can dunk. There's no reason. Hazard is the best dribbler in Premier League history. Yes, yeah. I would take Hazard dribbling over Ronaldo, even though it's like very close. But I'll take Hazard slightly. Yeah. Everyone talks about that one Neymar goal where he scored, where he sombreros someone. And talk about it like it's never been seen before when Ronaldinho would do that almost every match. Okay, not every match. That's kind of an exaggeration, but everyone talks about it because it's the one they've seen. No, let's be honest. Most people, especially this chat, I'm finding out, did not see Ronaldinho. I saw like the very, very end. He was in Brazil by the time I was learning about Ronaldinho. But you guys, he retired before most of you were born, so. Prime Ronaldinho, like doing stuff. It's crazy. Arsenal Glazer, how about everybody? We love everybody, okay? Everyone, all heights, okay? No hate. I can body slam, yeah. Nightfall's on top. I can dunk. Yeah. Nightfall's on top. We need some evidence for that, bro. Score prediction: Arsenal versus Man City. Let me get the screen up, okay? Let's go. Arsenal. This game. Alright. Arsenal versus Man City. 0-0. I'm going 0-0 again. I can dunk again. I got mental vertical. Mesut plays volleyball. You're getting good, bro. How many mods do you have? Quite a bit, my friend Ace, but it was in the beginning. But now I've stopped giving out mods. I only gave out one, and that's in the past week, to control it, etc. But maybe in the future, if you be here a long time, help the community, you can be one. Yo, chat, I've been summoned. Alexis Sanchez Glazer. Yes, we see you, but not. Can you stop spamming, please? Yeah. But how you doing, my friend? You doing well? You go. How's life? Pep would not do well in a team with limited budgets. Chat, here we go. Here's another poll I want to do. Here's another poll. We'll end the Pele poll. Clearly everyone is favouring Pele. But, chat. Would Pep be successful without money? Let me ask you a question. Do you think Pep would be successful? Would Pep be successful without money? Start poll. Because I don't think so. His brand of play requires the right players to be in, right? So, Gun Park, Yamazite, maybe next week. We read them one mod today, and we only do like early in the stream. Andrew has to be like once a week, okay? So next week, if you're early, be there on the Monday, and maybe you shall be picked. But Yorgos, thank you for coming to stream. Really appreciate you being here. So, no. Brother, Barcelona. Okay. Money is universal language, so no. Pep just buys the ballers he needs. Yeah, that is just true. You see this, do you remember when, for example, this season is the perfect season to tell you, okay? You see Man City bought Gahey in January, right? I bet you right now Arsenal would have won the league already if they didn't sign Gahey, okay? Some managers can't do that. Arsenal signed nobody. I think that's kind of down to the manager though, because the manager has an ego saying, oh, we have the perfect squad, we don't need anybody. Yeah, even though we didn't sign nobody. Man United, I'm not sure they signed anybody either. Some teams just can't afford to get a January signing to help save them. Gahey came in to save their team, okay? Let me ask you a question. Is Pep winning the UCL with Porto? No. He's not. Is he, he's not doing this stuff. Okay, Nightfall's on top is just literally hating for no reason. I'm 5'8". 5'8's the average height. Everyone's saying that. Shevchenko was better than Harry Kane. Ooh, actually, I'm not so sure about that. I know stats is not everything. Prime Shevchenko was good. But if I get obviously his stats, Shevchenko, I know we have a Glazer in chat, so I don't want to offend him. But if I get his stats up, for example, let me see. His career stats. I know his prime was in 2004, I believe. No, 2004. If I look at his stats, right, view stats. 700 games, 300 goals, 100 assists. That is amazing. If I compare that to Harry Kane, right? Harry Kane, yeah. Let's compare that with Harry Kane. View full stats. Where is it? Hello. Okay, let's go. At least it's here. Overall balance, okay? 600 games, 400 goals, 111 assists. He has more goals, more assists in less games, playing... Okay, Serie A, at the time, Serie A was the best league in the world. I give him that. So, I would say the leagues are balanced, yeah? Champions League, 68, 52, and 12. Champions League here, 148, 48, 16. That's pretty much... okay, the games played is a lot more. But Kane has more goals already in less games. But trophies are a factor, of course. But remember, Shevchenko did not do well in the Premier League, lads. He did not like the Premier League. Let me put it that way. Right? Let's see what chat's saying. Let's go scroll up quickly. Stats not everything. Immediately gets to stats. I mean, I have to show that... Look, stats is not everything. But you have to show stats. Okay? You know what I mean? If I score 30 goals, if I score 40 goals in a season, and you say that guy's better, and you say, oh, he just looked better, you have to show stats at least. Come on. Let's not be shameless here. Having a better season doesn't mean the better player. People need to clock this. He's trying to say Austrian Glazer, okay. Okay, I hear your point. I hear your point, right? Having the better season doesn't make a better player. But if I have 10 better seasons, that makes me the better player. Eventually, surely, no? In the Premier League. BBC, MSN. Okay, now, this is what I see. MSN or BBC. The thing is MSN versus BBC, right, yeah? MSN played 3 years together, right? BBC played 5 years. They won 3 Champions Leagues. They won 1. Ronaldo won 3 Ballon d'Ors. They won 1 via Messi. But La Liga is near. I think La Liga is La Liga was 2 Barca and 1. What's called 1 Real Madrid. Copa del Rey I think was a clean sweep for Barca, I believe. All 3. So, stats-wise, MSN clears. It's not even close. Ronaldo's carrying BBC side, but Bale was like not even playing for half the time, and Benzema was. Actually, let me put it. Benzema was doing alright. Like Benzema's stats via the years. I want to see Benzema's stats from like 20. Let's see Benzema's stats. Okay, for the years. Right. I'll do the poll. MSN or BBC poll. We'll do the MSN versus BBC's. MSN versus BBC poll. Galatasaray is top 5 teams that didn't win the Champions League. Yes, Arsenal's at the top of the list, unfortunately. So yeah. People saying MSN have more GA. 10 seconds ago, you just said that stats don't matter. So, I say stats do matter. I say stats. I weigh stats a little more than the eye test, but if the eye test is insane, I can balance it out. But we shall see. MSN or BBC. Start poll. But I want to see Benzema's stats. Karim Benzema stats. Okay, we're gonna go from I think 09. I believe he was his. Yeah, so 09, this was him in League 1 with Lille, I believe. Was it with Lille? No, Olympique Lyon, my bad. Olympique Lyon, right? This is him with Olympique Lyon. You're amazing. He joins Madrid in 09-10. Okay? His first season. Okay, he's coming off the bench at some points. It's okay. We'll give him a pass. It's his first season. I think his second season as well, I think was rotation with Higuain. Okay, this is a good season, okay? 48 games, 26 goals, 7 assists, okay? 11-12. I believe now we're starting to hit his prime, I believe, okay? Let's see. His prime, okay? This season is very good from Benzema. 52 games, 32 goals, 15 assists, okay? Alright? Ozil's better than Xavi. Please, Matali 5, no, please, let's not do that, please. Okay, now Benzema, 12-13. Okay, 20 goals, 50 games, 20 goals, 20 assists. That's pretty good. Okay, again, these are good stats. Okay, now first year first Champions League under Ancelotti. Yes. The page this website so slow. Okay. Like 52 games, 24 goals, 16 assists. Like Benzema is doing well. These are great stats. Now, 14-15. Let's see. 46 games, 22 goals, 15 assists. These are great stats. These stats keep going up. Now, this year, I believe, is probably one of prime Benzema, right? Yeah. This year, 36 games, only 36 games, by the way, 28 goals, 8 assists. This is great, okay? First year of the three-peat, we can say Benzema's still elite, all right? So far, I'm not seeing where the hate is coming from. 16-17, right? I'm not seeing where the hate is coming from. This is a year where I can see where the hate could come from for Benzema, yeah? 48 games, only 19 goals, 8 assists. Yeah, I can see where the hate's coming from this one, yeah? So, the second year of the three-peat, he was, let's say, a little below average, okay? Last year of the three-peat, let's see. Uruguayan Kasir, top 5 goalkeeper right now? Maybe, I'll see. Harambul Derby needs Arabic music audio play. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Haaland versus big teams, the Premier League, and big teams usually are very different. Ace, I could see that, yeah, but it's tough competition. Haaland has to muscle his way through. 70, chat, Benzema. Peak Henry is better than Mbappe, yes. For now, at least. Bro, I believe Bale was the weak point in BBC. I think it's just his health. Like, watching Bale play, you knew that Bale was elite. It's just his health. But this Mmm. 5 goals in 32 games. That's Drogba levels of. Yeah. Bale was really inconsistent. I won't say that. Especially later on, I see it. Okay. But not in like 13, 14, 14, 15, and 15, 16, especially. Those guys, he is. But yeah. Sanchez, prime, close to Zidane. I'm not sure about that. Pete Robertson is a top all-time left back. Roberto Carlos, Marcelo, who am I forgetting? I'm getting a few left backs. Ashley Cole, you can even throw Maldini in there, and who else can I say wipes? Lam is a right back. Who's a good left back? Jordi Alba you can throw in there, but Robertson over Jordi Alba, you can take that if you want to. Jay, agree or not, Valverde is a better right back than Trent back overall. I mean, let me put it this way. Yes, he's a better right back, but he's an even better midfielder. Let me put it this way. It's like if you threw Busquets at right back. Or, no, that's not an example. If you threw Kante right, I believe Kante could be a great right back. But because he's the way he can move on the ball, and he's good defensively as well, that makes him a good right back, Kante can play CDM as well. So I believe Kante can be a very good right back, but he also has to be a CDM. So yeah. Arda Güler, Courtois, Valverde, Real Madrid, that's just true, right? Or at least they could Mendy, that's kind of facts, yeah. If Samir Nasri locked in, he would have been one of the greatest players of all time. Not all time, but definitely a legend. 100% legend. But Nasri, this guy was fat by 33. Bro got his 2 league titles from City and dipped. Okay, what about 18-19 for Benzema, okay? So Ronaldo has left at this point. Let's see if Benzema steps up, okay? Ronaldo's left, the problem's left. Let's see, okay? First season, 53 goals. Sorry, 53 appearances, 30 goals, 10 assists. Okay, it's definitely a step up from last year. 20 more goals. Come on, yeah. So yes, I would say a step up. I think he's still like great player. I'm not saying one of the world's best yet. Okay. This season, 27 goals, 11 assists, basically the same as last year. Still a great player, but not one of the world's best. He's definitely stepped up though, yeah? I still think like 11, 12 stats are like the same as 11, 12. I think 16, 17, and 17, 18 are the anomalies of the prime Benzema. The other years are just normal, I would say, yeah? So 2021, I think this year he might have a different stats. I mean, look, 30 goals and 9 assists. That is if I go to 11, 12, I believe that is almost the exact same stat line. 30 and 9. 32 and 15. He was even better than 11, 12. This narrative that Benzema suddenly became, this without Ronaldo, it's not true. He's doing the exact same thing he was doing 10 years before. So, 21-22 though, this year I believe might be the anomaly though. Yeah, this might be the anomaly. No, I thought this would be like currently. So he has like 2 years. I would say he's on below par, but now is that why is Alexis Sanchez Glazer deleted that message? Nightfall's on top. No Mbappe censoring, please. Yeah. Arsenal are awful. Charlie Ben has arrived to trash on Arsenal again, like he usually does. Well, Arsenal are still in Champions League, my friend. So hold that. The main reason I take Alex over Hazard, Bale was a moment merchant. Chat, please don't say this. Your vision of Bale is like injury prone. Okay, he can run and stuff, but he's inconsistent, okay? The 12-13 and 13-14 Bale is one of the greatest wingers of all time. Let's put it that way. 12-13 and 13-14 Bale is one of the GOAT wingers, okay? 12-13 Bale highlights, go search that up and you'll see about that. So we'll talk about 21-22 Benzema here. Where's my mouse? Let me come back here. Yeah, this is the year he was insane, yeah? 15 goals in Champions League. 46 games, 44 goals, 15 assists, okay? This is definitely Ballon d'Or worthy season, yeah? Would I say, though, that this is like ever since Ronaldo left? No. I think this is the exception, though. I think, what about next season? 22, his last season in Madrid, we'll look at, of course, before he goes to Saudi. 31-6, okay? So, out of all those years, right, I will say 9, 10, we'll give him some time. 10, 11, let me just double check 10, 11 quickly. 10, 11, from 10, 11 to like 21, I'll say, right? Basically the same stats, apart from 16, 17, the last 2 years of 3 repeats. So 16, 17, 17, 18, okay? Right? 22, like, he has put in the same stats up as he was on the prime Ronaldo. So I don't see the narrative. Common City. Ergon Kake is top 5 goalkeepers right now. I already seen that comment, and maybe we shall see at the World Cup. See us is Mario Icardi is underrated. Mario Icardi, man, bro, like your teammate's wife, cost his career. Carl is good, but overhyped as hell. I mean, let's be real. Chat, is this a hot take? Most young players are overrated. Like, everyone believes they're the next big thing, and when they don't become the next big thing, it's like it comes down. Like, some players, you overrate them quickly, okay? Right? So you just got to, like, okay, let them develop. Like, Max Darwin, for example. I believe he's quality, yes? But when I see Yamal, Messi comparisons, I'm like, relax. Let's not set the ceiling there, right? Let's not put a ceiling, okay? Let's see how he develops. If he gains those qualities, yes, he can push that. I'm going to put that in. I think that's a good poll to put there. Are most young players overrated? Did I swear? What? Did I swear? I didn't notice. I don't think I did. Did I? I apologize if I did. I don't think I did, no. Maybe it's just a little bit. That's from drinking some water. My throat's a little bit funny today. I don't think I swore if I did. Okay, so Max Dowman. So let's do most peak Icardi or peak Morata? Peak Morata. If you know Morata when he was playing for Juventus, that Morata was the best version. There was a reason why Madrid. He made the UCL final, by the way, 2015, I believe. Yes, Morata made the UCL final with Juventus. There is a reason why Madrid bought him back for a year. So let's go. Wilfried Zaha Prime is as good as Vinny? No. Let's be real. Messi or Ronaldo, personally, not in football. Let's be. I thank you for being here. If you're not in football. I don't think. To be honest, not really either of them. To be honest, if you do your research, I'm not gonna say anything, but do your research, man. 2014, Barcelona had a trip somewhere. Yeah, let's put it that way. And Ronaldo, bro, he was having a party. Bro was having parties. Like, these guys, let me put it this way, bro. It's I can't hate. Business is business. So, me personally, neither of them. Are young players overrated too quickly? Overrated. Let's put it this way. Are young players overrated? And stop it. Yeah. Let's keep going. Max Derham has that kind of potential. I've been watching that guy for 4 years. Yes, I'm saying Max Dowman is the exception. But most young players are gonna have have lots of comparisons, okay? Then the average Barca kid in La Masia is Messi. No, I mean he's replying someone. Maybe Juve CR7 or peak Neymar. Okay, Juve CR7 is still a machine, but prime Neymar is above Juve CR7. I'll say. Yamal can become Spain's greatest player. Maybe, probably, if he lives up to the hype. Right now, I mean, he's chasing Champions Leagues right now, obviously, and of course he can't win it right now. There's always going to be the question of, can he do it? If he gives Barca a Champions League as the definitive best player, then yes. Right now, I see Yamal as like, if I could give a comparison, Ronaldo in 2007 or Messi in 2008. You guys think Yamal right now is 2012 or 2013 Cristiano Ronaldo. That's not true. Or at least the media or the PR. Yamal is like a year or two behind his prime. Maybe next year will be the year where he's like clearly the best player in the world. But right now, no, he's not clearly the best player in the world. Okay? Maybe he is, or one of the best players in the world. I don't think he's that right now. He's already delivered the trophy for Spain. Yeah, Iniesta and Xavi have two Euros and one World Cup. He's not beating that. Even for Fernando Torres right now is probably one of, if not Spain's best player. I think Xavi, Iniesta, Fernando Torres, and probably Villa. Those four. Even Casillas you can throw in there. Right? These guys all have 2 Euros and 1 World Cup. And Yamal's got mountains to climb. He shattered every record he for Spain Club. R9 is obviously a rap, my friend. R9 played for Barca, Madrid, Inter, and AC Milan. The most rapped ever, but because he's a chill guy, it's fine. The boss of the season 3. I hate you. Can you do Haaland and Mbappe poll? Please, I've been watching you since you had 200 subs. Legendary Skull? Yes, I will do that right now. Thank you. Young players overrated? That poll is ended. Let's do the poll for Mbappe and Haaland. Let's see. Do I think Mbappe will now walk this poll? Mbappe or Haaland? Let's see. Start poll. Foden will probably have 3 Ballon d'Ors. Oh, I thought you were saying Foden will win 3 Ballon d'Ors. I was confused. Mesut, 3 Ballon d'Ors for Max Dowman. Let's relax. We need to see him like get. Well, GA is important at this rate. So can he get GA? That's what's question. That's question 1. Question 2. Question 1 is that can he play football? Yes, he can. Question 2, can he get GA and change games? That we haven't seen that enough of that yet. Okay. Then question 3, is he the best in the world? Yamal has the top 2 dribbles in the world. Yes, Olise. I think who are the best 2 dribblers in the world right now are Yamal and Olise. I'm pretty sure. Yes. Am I missing anyone? I mean Vinny, I guess, but Vinny has been heckled yesterday at least. What? Yamal, Olise, Vinny. Okay. Or Rafinha as well. Come on, Haaland. You're welcome, my friend, Legendary Skull 24. Hope you have a great day, my friend. Immobile Prime is one of the most underrated prime one generation. Yo, Immobile, yeah, 100%. Let me get stats up. Immobile. How old is he now? He's 36. Damn. I know he is number 36 and he is 36. So this year he's playing in League One now. Okay, that's interesting. He's got 2 goals, but this guy especially, there was a reason this guy was in team of the season every year, like 95, 96. All right, and his overall balance, his ratio is gonna be crazy. 600 games, 350 goals, and 81 assists, right? And you see, like, if you look at Serie A specifically, like, that is insane. Like, if I go to, like, what would it be his, like, prime years? 23, 24? What did I say? Maybe a little bit earlier. Peak Falcao or peak Fernando Torres? Fernando Torres. I'll go Fernando Torres on that. This year, no. Okay. 2023? Now, let me get 2021. 2021, I know, was crazy. Yeah, like, look at that. The 25 and 8. 25 goals, 8 assists. 32 goals, 4 assists, 1920. This one. 44, 13, and 8. That's crazy. Max Dowman has more followers than Osuna on Instagram. I mean, of course, the kid plays for Arsenal. He gets if you play for Arsenal and you play well, especially, you get 100k tomorrow. Okay. Also, the Hugo Galindo guy, my guy spawned in, and there's a whole world scared. Okay. Why are we so toxic towards... Wait, what's going on here? Meza, it's because, like, they're young players. We don't want to put a ceiling on them in comparisons to, like, everyone else, right? Because some of these players, sometimes they can't hack it. We're not saying negative to young players, but they should let the players develop. That's our point. Don't make comparisons. Yamal has kind of screwed it for everybody. Because Yamal is actually very good at his age. And now people who for example, Dembele peaked like at 27. Some players will peak naturally. Some players will naturally take the route and peak normal, right? Mbappe is not the norm. Yamal is not the norm. Haaland is not the norm. Either all four players here, Musiala, not the norm, okay? Right? These are freaks of nature who are in their prime early. 2019 Ajax would have given Liverpool a challenge in the UCL final 100%, my friend. Right?